What's good with y'all? It's C-Mac and I am back for another video. Today we are going to be doing another custom tapestry hoodie. So this time I actually made the collage myself and ordered it, and now I'm about to make the custom hoodie. This is my first time ever making the collage and then putting it on to the tapestry. So little nervous because again, it is custom, it's for somebody. So a little bit nervous, but you know me, you know C-Mac, we get shit done and we're gonna get this shit done, okay? Let's get straight into it. To start off, we are going to lay the fabric down flat. And I wish my table was big enough for me to do this, but it's not. So we're gonna use what we got. And then I got this hoodie that I'm gonna use as my template. I just got it from Walmart. I'm gonna use it as my template. So all I'm going to do is basically lay this flat onto the blanket or the fabric. I don't be knowing what to call it because it is a blanket, but in my case it's fabric. So I'm not gonna use it as a blanket. And this part I put some wording on, and this is what she wants on the back. So I need to make sure that my back panel fits this onto the back. And then we're gonna lay our hoodie as flat as can be. We wanna make sure that our back panel, so the back of the hoodie is, of the maroon hoodie of our stencil, is flat and not folded, not crumbled. We want it flat. So folding in the sleeves, the hood, all of that. And it may take a little bit of time, but you have to take your time with these things, especially if you want it to fit how you want it to fit. So, and at the bottom here, I am gonna leave a little bit for seam allowance, something like that. Now that I got that all laid flat out, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my scissors. Very helpful tip is to use fabric scissors. So if you ever watch my videos, you see that I have a blue pair of scissors. That's basically for anything other than fabric. And then I have these orange scissors that I only use on fabric. The only reason why you want to do that is because keeping your scissors sharp is very important. If you cut this with, you know, kind of multi-purpose scissors, you're gonna get like a dull, uneven cut. So again, tip for you guys, use fabric scissors only on fabric. So I am going to go ahead and start cutting, leaving a good seam allowance. And then this part, it is tedious, so I am gonna cut very slow. Just wanna make sure that this is even. Cool. So just taking my time and going around. So boom, so we can take the stencil hoodie off, and then we'll have our first piece, and I am gonna cut these ruffles off. Not really a fan of the ruffles. Let me know down in the comment section if you like the ruffles on the bottom, or the fringes, whatever you wanna call them. Again, I'm not really a fan. I like make it look clean. So boom. Again, this is our back piece. Now our next step is to just mirror this image onto the blanket, and that's gonna be our front piece. I'm just gonna take this, flip it, and put it on to our next piece. Now this piece, you do not need to leave any seam allowance because we left that first seam allowance on the front side. So we can cut this as is. Got that cut out. We should have two pieces now. So this piece is gonna be our back, and then this piece is going to be our front. Now we can set this to the side. We're gonna need our stencil hoodie back. I don't know if that's what people call them, stencil hoodies, but that's what I'm gonna call them. We're gonna make the sleeves now. So to make the sleeves, we actually need to fold the blanket in half because we are only gonna do a one fold sleeve. Basically what that means is if you look at a hoodie, you only see one seam, which is underneath the sleeve. Like you don't see two of them, if that makes sense. So we are going to fold the blanket. We're gonna fold the blanket. We're gonna grab our sleeve and we wanna make sure that the bottom covers the whole entire sleeve. So when we put the sleeve down, we are going to line it up with the fold that's up here. And again, we want to make sure that we have enough fabric underneath. So I actually have too much fabric, so I am going to pull back the tapestry just a little. Line our sleeve up. We do have to keep in mind that this cuff stretches and the tapestry doesn't. So we need to leave an extra, you know, good half inch plus our seam allowance. Again, take your time, take your time, take your time. Think that is good. So the same thing, we're gonna just take our scissors, going to cut, leaving some seam allowance. So boom, there is one sleeve. Now we are going to do the same exact thing for the other sleeve. Boom, we have both of our sleeves now. Now what we're going to do, the last cutout is our hoodie or our hood. So we have this fabric here. All I'm going to do, place the hood flat, just how we just did everything else. We are going to leave a seam allowance and cut around the entire hoodie. So boom, we have one side of the hoodie. We're just gonna take this now and flip it or mirror it onto this side. So boom, now we have our hood. It's gonna look something like this when it is attached. So now we are gonna take all our pieces up to our sewing machine and we'll start putting them together. So now the pieces that we should have two sleeves that look something like this. Two pieces for our hood, and then we have our front piece and we have the back piece. We need a name for her. Leave a comment down below what we should name her. Generally, it's gonna look something, it look good already, y'all. So now we're about to sew all these pieces together. We're gonna start with the front piece and we have our back piece. What we are gonna sew together, two top lines here, or what we're gonna sew together. So the way we're gonna sew them together is by flipping the piece. So this is the inside out, right side out. We're gonna have the right sides facing each other. And then we are going to sew across the two shoulder lines. So I am going to use a straight stitch, and then I'm gonna go back over with a zigzag stitch to make sure that it doesn't break apart. Let's get it, let go. All right, y'all, so we got those top pieces sewn together. What I like to do is flip it right side out and do a spot check by pulling pressing, making sure nothing is coming undone, nothing is seeking through. Don't gotta be too rough, but enough where someone's actually gonna be wearing this. So keep it in mind. So it looks like something like a vest. I'm gonna put it on. Again, I need to come up with a name. Now it looks something like this. What we're going to do next is attach the sleeves. So the way we are going to do that is by grabbing your sleeves. We have our sleeve that's gonna go here, and then we have our other sleeve that's gonna go on the other side. So I'm gonna try to explain this best that I can while it's on this mannequin. So basically, your sleeve cutout has 3 points on the top shoulder piece. So it has the point on top, the point on the side, and another point on the other side. The point on top is what's going to be attached to your seam that you just made on your shoulder. The other points are gonna go down the back. So this is the back that has a point, boom, and then your front point here. I'm gonna show you guys on a flat surface as well. But that's how we are going to attach. We're gonna attach the 3 points together. So from the front armpit up to the shoulder to the back armpit. All right, so if I lay our design flat, right side's facing up. To the side, you'll have like a C from point, top, point. Take your sleeve, again, they have the point, point, point. You're gonna flip your right side out sleeve, matched up with the point on top. Then we're gonna sew from the armpit point up to the top shoulder. And then that second or the third point is gonna go down to the armpit sleeve on the other side. We're gonna sew all that together on both sides. All right, y'all, so we got the sleeve, the top sleeves attached. Same thing I did. I'm gonna flip it inside out, give it a good sturdy test, make sure that, again, nothing is peeking out, no holes, which is looking good. Nice little quality check. It's good to me. All right, y'all, so got it on our mannequin. We have the sleeves attached, you can see here. Now what I'm going to do, before I even attach the bottom sleeve and the side together, what I'm going to do is take the sleeve and hem. I don't know if it's called a hem, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to take the sleeve in, just the tip or the edge of it, to make a nice clean cut. So like if you look on our own shirts, you can see that we have a nice little hem to make it a nice little clean cut. So I'm gonna do it on the end of the sleeve here, and then also on the bottom of the hoodie, so we're not, you know, having uneven cut lines, fringes, anything like that. So I'm just gonna take it, fold it in about a 1/2 inch, and then I'm gonna sew all the way across. Now I'm just gonna go around and cut and clean up the loose threads. So you can see I finished hemming or making the clean cut. Guys, let me know down in the comments what it's called. Is it a clean hem, a clean stitch? I don't know, but I finished doing the bottoms and the sleeves. Now I'm just gonna go around and cut and fix any of the loose strings, threads, anything like that around the whole entire hoodie. We are almost done. Now what we're going to do is close up the sleeves and the side parts of the hoodie. So the way we're going to do that is we're actually going to keep our hoodie inside out, or flip it back inside out. Now that it's back inside out, we are just going to basically take the bottom of or the tip of our sleeve, and we're going to sew it all together. So one long thread. It's gonna go from the tip of the sleeve all the way down to the armpit, all the way down to the bottom of the sweater. After we're done doing that, then we will attach the hood. We got the sleeves and the sides attached. We went around, we cleaned it up as much as we can, but then I always find threads that still need to be cleaned. So we'll probably be doing that all the way up until we are completely done. One of the last things we need to do is apply the hood. So we have our 2 hood pieces. All we are gonna do, again, always sew inside out, and we are going to sew from the top all the way down to the bottom. So boom, our hood is nice and attached. Again, we always go through, spot check it, quality check it. Looks really good. So we have one side of the hood, other side. Now before we attach it to the actual hoodie part, we are, just like the end of the sleeves and the bottom of the hoodie, we are going to fold in and sew to make it a nice clean finish on the hood. All right, y'all, so we got the hood all cleaned up. Now we are going to attach it to the hoodie. So keeping our hoodie inside out, or the sweater part of the hood, inside out, and then your hood, you're just going to basically identify what is the back, what is the front of the hoodie. In this case, this is the front, and then this is the front of the hoodie. So now I'm just going to open up the head part, put the hood inside, make sure that it is even and that it lines up. So the 2 front parts should touch each other, line it up with the middle of the front of the hoodie, and then that back seam should line up with the back of the hoodie. Then you'll have this circle and you'll sew around that entire circle to attach the hood. Let's get it, let go. All right, y'all, so we got the hoodie all put together, attached all the way around. Some threads in the front that I want to fix up and clean up, but we generally got the hood and the hoodie all complete. But we got the final hoodie. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what you guys think down below. If I missed anything, explaining anything, please let me know down in the comment section. So in my next video that I do of a tapestry hoodie, that I can cover that topic for you. If you guys have questions, leave it down below. If you are looking for my Instagram, it is at cmac.31. If you want to place your order, go ahead and DM me over there. We can work something out. In the meantime, make sure to smash that like button. Again, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Please let me know. Subscribe, share with your family, join the family, and as always, stay positive. And you know, I'll be back for more videos. Bye.
Get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gonna step. That shit that you just put out, you could've kept.